What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. And I'm going to jump right into it, get right back into this free agent series. And I'm going to go to my man, Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, this is what CBS analysts had to say about him. They call him the Black Falcon, the governor, the senator. Harry B. Harrison Barnes goes by many names. But the most relevant here is the big free agent dilemma of the summer. Arguably even more divisive than Hassan Whiteside. Here's the tough part. You can point to a dozen or more things that Barnes does capably, and almost none of that he does exceptionally well. He can score in the post, 47.5%, 70th percentage in points per possession via Synergy Sports. Shoots the three ball, 38% this season. The previous season, I believe he's shooting over 40%. Cuts to the rim and function as a cog in the offense. He does all these things well, but given what he's going to demand, the maximum of the maxi most, do you want to pay top dollars for a good, not great, or do you believe his handles can improve? That being on a team that doesn't redefine offensive basketball, he could carry a bigger load. Thus, his versatility is a virtue. Barnes is a good investment for a small market team needing an upgrade. He is a bad investment for a team looking to build around him. The team he honestly or most value to are the Warriors for what he's unlocked and made possible, but they're simultaneously the team that needs him the least. Given the strength and performance from the rest of their roster, there are only so many max contract guys you can have on a team, even with the exploding cap. And if the Warriors are going to shell out that money, they're giving it to Kevin Durant if he's willing. Barnes is one of the most intriguing storylines of free agency. What I got to say about Barnes is, like I said, he had a bad postseason, but the dude does play when he's needed. We could say a lot about Barnes, but also we could say a lot about Curry and Clay. Some games they didn't show up. And remember, Barnes is the fourth option. I know a lot of people, put all the weight on Barnes, saying like Barnes, he had a bad season, couple games, blah blah blah. But Clay and Steph did too. You got to call a spade and not just look at one particular individual and not pay attention to the other two who are your all-star caliber players who should have stepped up. So with that being said, right now, Harrison Barnes is going to be like the third option in free agency when it comes to small forwards. Everybody, their mother, their uncle that's sitting in the wheelchair, the cousin who's up in the attic who never come down, everybody wants Kevin Durant. Period. So no, there's not going to be a lot of information out there about Harrison Barnes until the Kevin Durant sweepstakes stop. Then people are going to be looking at him. But then they're going to still be looking at Nicholas Batum, who's going to be an option above Harrison Barnes. Now, with that being said, Golden State said that they would like to re-sign him. Now, remember, they gave him a contract, but he turned it down. But Golden State is real heavy on Kevin Durant. If they get Kevin Durant, they're not going to re-sign Harrison Barnes. Simple as put. Now, here's the thing. If Kevin Durant does go to Golden State, then that means OKC is definitely going to be the first runner-up to get Harrison Barnes, because they're going to need somebody to fill that spot in if KD leaves. So it's like a swap, you know what I mean? But the only thing about it is that, Kevin Durant is like an alpha male, an A alpha male, and then you got Harrison Barnes who's like a B. So it'll still pan out for them, though, for OKC. They'll still be pretty decent. Westbrook just had to carry the load even more. Now, the Lakers, at one point in time, there's rumors that they wanted to get him. Now, keep in mind, the Lakers got to spend money. They got to spend 90% of their salary money, and they have almost $70 million. So they have an opportunity to sign 20 million players a year type players, man. And, because the salary's going up, don't be surprised if they might throw it out there to Harrison Barnes, because like I said, based on the fact Luke Walton coming over here, he's going to try to bring some of his players from Warriors over here to LA. I know a lot of people don't want Harrison Barnes to come over here. They'd rather spend the money somewhere else. But I'm just saying, don't be surprised that the Lakers might try to throw some money at Harrison Barnes as well. Now, will he come? It depends. Will he want to come off the bench? Because Brandon Ingram most likely will probably be starting. So I don't know. And like I said, his handles are not that good for him to play too for JC to come off the bench. Or they could put Harrison Barnes at the 3 and let Ingram play the 2 and let JC come off the bench. There's a lot they can do in Luke Walton's system, because like I said, Luke Walton's is based on shooters, so that could be a possibility as well. But like I said, now that Kevin Durant basically narrowed down who he's going to, the Lakers can look somewhere else. But Harrison Barnes is definitely going to be that third small forward that a lot of teams are going to be looking at. Now, you got Memphis. They definitely need a small forward. Like I said, they They said they wouldn't mind Lance Stevenson coming back, but if they can upgrade, because Lance Stevenson actually is a shooting guard. Now they actually have Vince Carter and Matt Barnes and Tony Allen sometimes, but it's mostly Vince Carter and Matt Barnes playing the small forward spot. So they need to upgrade at the small forward spot for a younger player, but they're not going to look towards Harrison Barnes until they know for sure they signed Mike Conley. Once they sign Mike Conley and they got enough money to give, somebody like a Harrison Barnes, then they'll throw it at him. But that's only Harrison Barnes will take it, because I think they only can give him like $15 million, because I think they got like 30-something million, and that's it. And they mostly gonna spend it on Mike Conley. So I don't think they're gonna get that. And that's only if Mike Conley come back there. Houston definitely can use him. Houston definitely has enough money for a one spot for a max contract player. Now, does he go to Houston? It'd be a possibility he can go to Houston. So there's opportunity for him to go to Houston as well. Orlando was looking at it, but I don't think Orlando going to jump towards that offer because he wants too much. I mean, the dude wants 20 mil, so I can see somebody like Dallas. If Dallas doesn't get Chance Parson, but they are focused on Dwight Howard, Hassan Whiteside, and I think Mike Conley. So they're looking at them first. So they trying to make sure. Oh, and Kevin Durant as always. So a lot of teams are looking at that first, and like they're gonna be like, these are the back options. Okay, well, once Kevin Durant's sweet state is over, once Hassan Whiteside figure out where he's going, then they'll start looking at somebody like Harrison Barnes. Now, would they offer Harrison Barnes that type of money? It depends, because like I said, every team got to spend 90% of whatever they get from that, the upgrade from their salary cap. So, also on top of that, the Wizards definitely going to need a small forward. They got enough money to actually sign him, because now that Kevin Durant backed out, if I was Wizard, I would go after him. Now, will Harrison Barnes take that? Why not? I mean, if they can give him $20 million, because see, if they give him $20 million, also could still pay Bradley 20-something mil, they still would pan out. So it would be more beneficial for the Wizards. Charlotte, the only way Charlotte will go after him if they lose Nicholas Batum and they have enough money to sign him. But remember, they do want 20 mil, but they said that they're going to make sure they give Nicholas Batum the max so they can give Harrison Barnes the max as well. So they won't really lose out too much depending on who they get, but they definitely want Batum. Atlanta could definitely use him, because that may, if Kim Bazemore actually decide to go somewhere else, they can go ahead and upgrade with him, because I think it'll be a better upgrade at small forward, because Kim Bazemore is actually playing out of position. So it's a good spot for him to go to Atlanta. OKC, I already told you about him and the Warriors and the Lakers. So with that being said, like I said, there's nothing really out there with Harrison Barnes. These are the teams that I say that will actually benefit of him going to. When we go to a small market team like Milwaukee, it depends. I mean, Milwaukee can use him, but like I said, Milwaukee definitely the backcourt. I mean, they need shooters, man. They don't really have no shooters, but I don't know if he'll take us go to a small market. It can happen though. Brooklyn's another team that can use them, but they definitely won't have the money to sign them. And another team they actually can use them is Sacramento. I mean, if you think about it, like I said, they definitely need a small forward. They can actually trade Rudy Gay to somewhere like make a move for Rudy Gay, trade him and bring Harrison Barnes in. So it's pretty much, like I said, right now at this point in time, you're not going to hear too much about Harrison Barnes until the Kevin Durant sweepstakes die down. Once Kevin Durant lands his feet where he's going, then you're going to start hearing rumors about where Harrison Barnes is going to be going. Right now, these are the only teams that I know that will fit Harrison Barnes, and these are the teams that definitely going to be looking at Harrison Barnes when the Kevin Durant sweepstakes die down. Now the Lakers and Wizards are already out of the sweepstakes for KD, so these two teams could definitely be looking at him. But right now, the Lakers' main priority is going to be Whiteside, and the Wizards' main priority is probably going to go ahead and re-sign Bradley Beal, and then they're going to probably go after Harrison Barnes, I think, for a small forward. So I don't know, like I said, they can play around with it, but I think the Lakers once the Lakers figure out where Hassan Whiteside is going to go, then they're going to start making moves for other players after that. But their main priority is Hassan Whiteside, so always keep that in mind. So with that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe. Get in the comment section and tell me where you think Harrison Barnes might end up with. With that being said, be safe out there, people. Have a blessed one.